Hi everyone, Night Raid Gaming here with episode 15 of Return of the Kings, our 1988 Los Angeles Kings retro save for Franchise Hockey Manager 9. In the aftermath of the trade, one of the most famous trades in all of sports history, we have Gretzky, and we are kind of thrashing the league right now, which is great. We have 23 wins, only 5 losses, and we have been stomping the competition as Gretzky finds himself in the top 10 in points, goals, and assists, of course. We beat the Islanders 5-1, pretty solid, resounding beating. Winnipeg got stuffed into their frozen lockers, and now we are taking on the Rangers here. Now they have Van Beesbroek. He's pretty solid, good player. He has the Vezina at this point already. Brian Leetch is injured, so that is a huge loss for them. He's actually insane in this game. He has 420s. Rushing defenseman, quarterback, point shooter, and two-way defenseman. That's completely bonkers. One of the best defensemen I've ever seen in this game, in any era. James Patrick, pretty solid defensive player. You have Jan Eriksson, and he's okay. Pretty decent at some of these positions. Marcel Dion, and he's okay. So, Rangers have a pretty solid lineup, defensively oriented, but they're getting a little beat up by injuries here. We are on the road, I believe. Oh no, they're playing here. Okay, we're playing at home. That helps. So, let me just slow this down. Oh no, we are playing at MSG. Madison Square Garden. Home of the Rangers and the Knicks. Pretty solid Rangers lineup. But our Kings offense is absolutely burying every goalie who has the misfortune to face us. So let's see how things go here. I'm a little biased. I personally hate the Rangers in real life, but I'll give them a fair shake as the national anthem plays and we're going to face off at center ice. Gretzky and Kizio. And Dino has the puck. Carrying it out is Luke. Quick turnover there. Kings come up with it, and Gretzky just slaps one right past Van Beesbroek. Wow, that was way too easy. He didn't even blink. And just like that, we're up. As Rangers are looking to respond here. Nice bit of offense, but Casey, who is playing absolutely fantastically for the Kings. Thank you, North Stars. And Kennedy just captures that one. Tonelli and Taylor trying to drive it up. And Ronning faces off against Kizio. And just offsides, right? That was awkward. Weird call, but offsides. And Ronning is... Oh, and he gets tripped by James Patrick. Looks like he was about to take a shot. Face off in the Rangers' end. And now they're just racking him up. There's a slashing. As we get the power play here. Not sure if the game covered that penalty correctly. Should it not be 5-3? No? Don't know. No worries. Oh, it's Gretzky and Taylor rush Van Beesbroek. And now Luke has it. Duchesne's firing. Van Beesbroek finally makes a save. And there's another one. First goal woke him up. Rangers are in the hole as Bozek is getting hounded, and Dave Taylor with a hook. Now it's 3-on-3. Rangers have a 4-on-3 right now. But they're sure taking their sweet time with this puck. Krushelensky, who's been scoring recently, takes his shot. No one is around to help him. And Kizio taking it out past center ice. McSorley mugs him for the puck. You get used to that in MSG. Whether it's in the arena or the sidewalk outside, and Deenan moves it up to Taylor. Very little urgency from the Rangers here. Playing their defensive game. And really giving the Kings a lot of room to move up and down this ice, even though they're down a man right now. And pucks are getting lost over the boards, left, right, and center. At least the fans are getting some free souvenirs. Fenton has this one. And here comes the first line. Gretzky and Wilson. As that is way lost. Way iced. Gretzky and Wilson. Kennedy in a dangerous spot. Gretzky's and Luke charging Van Beesbroek. He gets a save there. Van Beesbroek is going to have to play out of his mind if the Rangers are going to have any chance. Kings basically scoring minimum 5 goals every single game this month while only giving up 5 goals total. So everything is clicking for us as Mullins now trying to make it through Kings defensive line, but we stop them. McSorley takes a shot. Van Beesbroek makes the save. McSorley, who had a goal against the Islanders, is showing his cannon, and Taylor almost got one in. The post makes a save. And the Rangers' defensive line just letting Van Beesbroek hanging out to dry. It's like a shooting gallery out here as we're just pounding them with every puck that we get in possession. They're playing way back off our guys here. As now Duchesne gets one. Ronning was trying to get the deflection there. Luke gets a deflection. Van Beesbroek under siege. And DeGuade's there. Crossman now takes his second shot. It's way wide. Crossman cannot hit the side of a barn if his life depended on it. Kizio makes a nice drop and blocks that one. Finally, some nice play from the Rangers defense. Playing very slow tempo game and staying way back. I guess in anticipation of a pass, but working out decently so far. And there's a cross check from Tonelli. Uncharacteristic aggression. And now the Rangers have a power play, but they don't seem to be aware that they're up a man. As we're driving again. And a nice drop and nice block there. Mullen is taking this one up. As the other 4 Rangers stay back. Extremely conservative game plan so far. Maybe they're just hoping to win this one in overtime. I don't know. 5 minutes left in the first period here. Rangers power play. Quickly shut down as Kontis comes out. Krushelensky's trying to move into position. There's no path to get him the puck, so Kontis will just try to take it in, but Dale DeGray gets the trip there. And Rangers with another power play. The closest as anyone has gotten to the goal for the Rangers. I think they maybe have 3 shots on Casey right now. Rangers look to be running a soccer team strategy. but they're containing the Kings. At least it's only 1-0. So it's almost kind of working. Tonelli and Taylor trying to make their way through this horde of Rangers. And Gretzky's now on the ice again. And Gretzky passes it to Duchesne. Rangers were kind of all over that. They're staying way back. McSorley helps his man Casey. There's a minute left. Can the Kings get another offensive drive going here? DeGray with a nice shot on Van Beesbroek. Carpenter faces off. DeGray gets the pass. Another save with the blocker there. Rangers not really getting any shots. Kings have 95% of the shots in this game so far. There's another one from DeGray, and Carpenter is right there for the deflection, and Van Beesbroek is looking at his team in utter disgust. Very passive, playing way off. It's not all on him, as there's 4 seconds left in this period, and that's it. So, Crossman, yes, please learn what your job is. No. Okay, so Van Beesbroek, he's not doing bad. He's having an okay game, but the defense right now is absolutely dying on the ice here at MSG. Leetch is not out there, so that's obviously a huge blow. We're playing a lot better. Casey's doing okay, but he's barely seen the puck. Luke is doing good. Krushelensky's having a nice game. McSorley, of course, playing well. So we're having a nice game, but they are letting Van Beesbroek stranded out there against our offense, and it's 2-0 already. Short leash. That hurts, but hey, it's the NHL. People get hurt. And it's no excuse. It's next man up. As Kings are trying to fight off the Rangers here. A little bit of life, a pulse in these Ranger veins, as they finally decide to pass the puck and take shots on Casey. At the pace they were going, Casey wasn't even going to need a shower after this game. Gretzky facing off against Lafreniere. And Rangers come up with this one. Gretzky intercepts that pass. But no one else was around to help him out. Second try from the Rangers. Bozek is trying to get something going. Deenan blocking everything. Great play by Deenan. Just shut him down. And Dion takes a shot right in front of Casey. Turnover on our end, but Casey saves it. He's playing really solidly. Helps when you don't take more than 5 shots in a period. As the Rangers are playing a faster tempo game, finally. Kind of squandered the first 20 minutes. As Ronning is broken away here against Van Beesbroek, he stops it. Pass to McSorley. He fires a cannon shot, looking for another one. Grattan is trying to harass, and Grattan trips right in front of the goal. Rangers power play here. Grattan got a little overzealous and tripped in the crease. But that's put away, and you can barely notice any changes in the Rangers logo. I think from what they're even running now, it's a little different, but it's like 90% the same. I'm just noticing the font is looks a little wonky. Patrick fires one. Nice shot. Rangers finally deciding offense is going to be some part of their strategy this game. I wonder why they were so lackadaisical the first period. They kind of got punished for it. 2-0. might be too much to ask the Rangers as Contis now gets a high stick. We are fouling this team left, right, and center. Doesn't seem to matter, though. As Dale takes his shot. And King showing no fear of giving Rangers penalties here. We'll knock them around. They're not going to score goals on power plays. And Steve Duchesne gets a bench, speaking of. As we try to put the rest of their lineup in wheelchairs. Kizio and Mullen are trying to move in. Nope, he can play as is. And Contis now has the puck. 101, Van Biesberg makes the read and the save. Now Grodnik has it. He's against Casey. He's swarmed. Ronning helps him out. And great opportunities for both teams. Both goalies come up with saves desperately needed as McSorley had a nice opportunity but fires way wide. McSorley's trying to go in again. But his defensive duties have been abandoned as Granado is now charging against Casey, and Casey makes a brilliant save. Now Taylor coming back with the counterattack. Gretzky was trying to get the pass, but he just skated a little past too quickly and lost it to the Rangers. MSG crowd coming alive here as there's finally some action here from both teams. Almost looked like the Kings were playing against practice dummies prior in the first period as Michael Pettit gets unsportsmanlike, doing some enforcement here of the Kings' flagrant fouling. Letting the Kings know there will be retribution. As Dahlin is moving up here. Duchesne racing back to the crease to help out his man Casey. Dino finally gets the puck here, which seems like the first time this game. And now there's a fight between Doug Crossman and Pettit. Crossman is letting Pettit know, you are not the enforcer of this game here. Kings play by their own rules. That's a brawl. And Kings have a power play, 30 seconds left. Vicious game here. Playing like rivals as Casey makes another save from Dahlin. It was a 2-on-1. He had a little help, but this is getting personal. Rangers playing with a lot of pride, playing with that New York attitude. Kings, of course, playing with that East LA attitude, and violence is bound to happen as now there's another almost fight. Don Maloney roughing Dino. Refs intervene early before it got any worse. That's another power play for the Kings. There will be blood in this game. And Dino and Gretzky score on Van Biesberg. Gretzky gets the assist. It's 3-0. And scoring goals is the best revenge. As the Kings are not only giving the Rangers tons of bruises, they are now killing them on the scoreboard. Carpenter's behind the net. Very dangerous. Van Biesberg whipping his head around is able to get a save here, and the Rangers offense, which was going pretty decently, completely derailed by the chaos and violence of all the penalties. Rangers finally looking to get back on track here as Casey sees the puck. And Kings are keeping the pressure up. Wilson and Carpenter face off. Duchesne fires. And Michael Pettit now with a high stick. Did not like that the Kings were crowding the crease, and he's clearing room by any means necessary. Physical violence not off the list here. once again with another penalty. Duchesne taking his shot. And now Patrick has it, chasing against Casey, and he gets it past him. Nice move. Casey saw him coming, committed low, and Patrick with the fake brings the puck out wide and scores easy. It's 3-1. Not over yet, but Rangers still have quite a hill to climb here. As we're in the final 48 seconds of this second period. Some good things from the Rangers, some terrible things from the Rangers. It's a mixed bag performance. They look dead first period. Second period, maybe a little too alive, but might be better. As that's the end of the second here. And we'll not make any drastic adjustments. Casey with an 81. McSorley with a really nice game right now. Playing very well. Other side, we have Van Beesbroek. He's got an 84. He's improved his play. He's putting in a solid game. He's doing work. He's not getting a lot of help. Ericsson's doing okay. Wilson and Pettit kind of having some average games. They've closed some of the humongous errors that they were getting marked for in the first period. So Rangers made some good adjustments. They have a goal here. Still down 2. Can they keep up the rapid pace, manic pace that they did in the second period? As the Rangers look to be coming out, skating quickly and skating fast. Maybe that first period was just an exception, as they just had to settle in a little bit, wake up. Getting punched in the face will wake you up pretty quickly. As the Rangers are playing at home ice, Luke and Carpenter moving the puck up nicely, and David Shaw with the trip here, Rangers. I don't think he tripped Luke. He wasn't anywhere near him, so not sure why he was tripping, but he did. Crossman fires one. Dino, with the recovery, isn't able to take a shot. Crossman takes another shot again. A minute left to this power play. First line of the Kings still out there. Dino has not done very much this game. Rangers have contained him pretty well. It's James Patrick. Now has a mild hamstring. I'm just quickly scanning. I don't think he's our guy, is he? Please don't be my guy. No, he's not. He's a Ranger. Phew. Mild hamstring strain. As the injury bug is now crushing the Rangers right now. Already down Leetch. If they had Leetch, this game might be very different. Patrick goes to the locker room. Probably done for tonight. 15 minutes left. And the Kings need to hurry it up here. Shaw gets a goal, fires it. How did that happen? DeGray, Sorley, and Casey are all right there. They all kind of fell asleep. Almost like a snake tamer. He just had the puck, was passing it back and forth on his stick slowly, and they're just watching him. He took a light shot, and nobody moved. And that's a goal. 3-2. And now Don Maloney is with a hook. MSG crowd letting them know how happy they are. And there's Dino. Answers right back. As Dino, fists in the air, pumping. Gives the two-finger salute to the MSG crowd, who were just in the midst of a celebration, now kind of getting shut down a little bit. It's 4-2. Rangers down 2 this entire game. Just can't keep pace with the Kings right now. As Luke and Gretzky are moving it up, and Gretzky fires a cannon shot, and Van Beesbroek right now is looking gassed. And now Tonelli and the Kings coming with the shovel to bury the hopes of the Rangers, what's left of it, as the first line comes out again. Dino and Gretzky, no mercy, no retreat, as Luke is looking to make something happen. He's moving in. Van Beesbroek finally gets a save. There's only 11 minutes left. 5-2. As the whole Rangers effort has really ran out of steam. And Gordinen has an unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm going to move this to fast right now, unless the Kings score here. Or, excuse me, the Rangers score. Because it's kind of looking like they're done. But let's see what happens. Tonelli and Krushelensky, 2-on-1 on Van Beesbroek. Desperate save. Yes, play more conservatively, buddy. Actually, we can... Might not matter, but I'm going to slow the tempo in the shooting. Just to be totally safe. We'll just ease off. This should pretty much spell the doom of the Rangers. I'd be lying if I didn't say I didn't enjoy seeing the Rangers die a horrible, miserable death. So glad to be a part of it. And some face-offs here. Rangers need to score or do something, anything. And now it looks like they're causing more penalties. It's a holding there. Only way they were going to stop the Kings. Final 4 minutes. This is looking out of reach. 5-2 is actually one of the better scores that our opponents have had against us. Scarily enough. Rangers have a power play. Can they score for pride, if nothing else? And even with the man advantage, they can do very little. There's a slash. Gretzky whips around, gets it past the post. That's another goal as Gretzky is going completely insane. I think that's a hat trick for Gretzky. He might have a couple of assists on there. The great one, living up to the legend. Having an unbelievable season, of course, in a career made up of nothing but unbelievable seasons, and the Kings are getting absolutely everything that they were hoping for out of 99, the greatest player to ever play this sport. And it's 6-2, Gretzky, 4 goals. Wow, absolutely dominating. And an assist as well, just for good measure. McSorley has 3 assists. Let's see how we played overall. Gretzky with an unbelievable game, of course. 94 offense, 78 defense. Luke has a solid game as well. 89 offense, 74 defense. Krushelensky playing unbelievably well. 79. McSorley with a 78. Dino checks in with a 76. Hopping over to the Rangers, Ulf Dahlin had a great game, but it's all for naught. The rest of his team kind of let him down here. Van Beesbroek was peaks and valleys. Great moments and disgustingly bad moments. 15 shot differential with Duchesne, 11 with McSorley. Tonelli and Crossman got beat by the puck handling here. And that is a resounding win. Ciccarelli was not suspended for flipping off the crowd. He was simply too popular. He apologized on TV. Heat of the moment New York thing. They let it slide. Gretzky absolutely shreds. This one's going in the Gretzky highlight reel of all time, and that's saying a lot. Let's look at the standings where they are right now as we continue to trounce the NHL. We are well in first, blowing past the Oilers right now, who are struggling, hitting some bumps. Only the Canadiens and maybe the Capitals looking like to be any real kind of competition right here. So we are playing the Penguins next. Probably not going to watch that game. Let's check real quick here. No, actually the Penguins are pretty decent. So I don't know. Maybe. If it's a good game, I will show it. If it's not, I'll skip it. Probably going to skip the vast majority of these games unless Pittsburgh's really good. In which case, we will meet back when we face Washington January 24th. So, LA Kings fans, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.